Hey everybody, so here's part 3. I'm sorry, I'm not able to squeeze everything in, but I talked so much. I don't know how she could do it under 15 minutes, seriously, wow. Anyways, so favorite flower? My favorite flowers are the jasmine flower, my name, and red roses. Also my name, because my name is Jasmine Rose. So yeah, but yeah, I think jasmine flowers are very beautiful and they smell really nice. I love the incense smell. And I've done for a science fair project for 10th grade. I've done jasmine flowers that year, which was awesome. I thought it died before I even got the chance to do the science fair. But I did a lot of research on jasmine flowers and it was really fun. And I also love roses. So yeah. Favorite gem? I would go with quartz, but my favorite quartz would be rose quartz. I really like them just because it's supposed to be for peace and love and self-esteem and love yourself. And before I graduated, I bought some rose quartz. I gave one to Rachel and one to Ashley, so that way they can have some positivity with them, and I gave 3 to Josh just to help him, because I know that sometimes he struggles, and I know he's been having a hard time this summer with his job and everything, and I wanted to be there for him even when I'm not there. So I'll be there spiritually, because I love him so much. Favorite animal? My favorite animal of all time are cats. I'm a cat woman. I'm a cat lady. I had 4 cats at one time before. Unfortunately, I don't have any cats anymore. Because I had to put Flower down last year and Tigress down this year, and I'm still kind of sad about that. I miss my babies. Flower was my princess, and Tigress was my baby. I miss them so much. I have their paw prints. I think I showed it to you guys before in the video, maybe. I'm not sure. Favorite color is red. I love red. Of course, over time I always keep changing my mind about what my favorite colors are, but it has always been red. My blanket I like to sleep with is red. See? And I take this with me everywhere. I'm like Linus from Charlie Brown. It's on Thursday for the 4th of July, I used to spend the fireworks with my parents and with Josh. And afterwards, I was holding my blanket. And I was saying I'm Linus. And I actually did this. I mean, I don't actually stick my thumb, but I was just joking because that's what Linus do. Always carry around his blanket and just his thumb. But yeah, I like red. Do you have a familiar? If so, what is your familiar? You don't have to have one if you're Wiccan. And familiars are pets that choose you. And I did have a familiar. I had 2 actually. Flower and Tigress, I would consider them as my familiars, because when I first met Flower, I was 5 years old, and it was after when Eo died. And my mom had a friend who was giving away her kittens, and so I went over there and I met Flower, and the way that she was looking at me, we connected, and it's that was when I knew that she was my cat, and that we were meant to be with each other. So that's when I took her in, and that was years before I became a Wiccan. And then with Tigress, I think she's very connected to where I live, because after school, when I go home after every day and every school, Tigress would be there, and so I would always have my mom to print out food for her and to get her to eat, and she keeps coming. And after when Gizmo died, that was when we took her in, and I loved her ever since. But yeah, I consider those 2 cats my familiars, and that's part of the reason why it's still very hard. It's still very hard for me to move on from that kind of loss. I mean, I've had other cats that died, obviously, but with Flower and Tigress, I had a stronger connection with them. So it's kind of hard for me, and I still cry sometimes over them. I'm still kind of emotional about them, especially since like after when Kevin Boyce just passed away, and I'm still kind of emotional about that right now. It's because like it's recent and it bringing up all these sad feelings inside of a Flying Tigers. But yeah. Favorite book on witchcraft or Wicca? I've read a lot of books. It's like this is gonna be a bad way of showing you, but underneath my auto, I have a whole bunch of books. And then I have some books here. I also have like the I have the books on Green Witchcraft and the philosophy of the occult. I have the Witch's Bible. My favorite, so I don't really have a favorite book per se. My favorite author is Laurie Cabot, who is the official witch of Salem. I haven't read her books yet, but I do have a lot of her books, and I do hope I get around to reading them so I can know more and pick up more stuff on Wicca. But I think my favorite book right now is one I'm reading on Wattpad, Journal of a Wiccan. Just because it's her own book of shadows, and like she explains really good about the Wiccan Weed and like with other issues in compare of the Wiccan Weeds and talk about the Sabbats and like S-Bats and like the different phases of the moon and different types of Wiccans, and it's like I really like her. I really like the videos that goes along with each chapter, with some of the chapters, and about the astrology stuff. So yeah, I think her book, Journal of a Wiccan, is my favorite. I think I might put a link of her book in my description, and I recommend you, if you are interested in Wicca or if you are Wiccan, I recommend you check her out. I really liked her, so I'm giving her a shout out. I hope that she is watching my videos and know that I really like reading her book. But yeah, I'm probably going to read more Wiccan books on Wattpad since I found out there are Wiccan books on Wattpad, which is exciting, you know. Favorite website on witchcraft and Wicca? I don't have a favorite. I just research whatever comes to mind if I'm curious about something. But she did give me a website that I just looked at, and I would post up the link for that website that she gave me or put in the book. So yeah, so you would have that if you are curious more about Wicca. I might maybe find other websites on Wicca that you might find of use. I would just have to do some more research on that. And then famous witch Wiccan that you favor. The only famous witch I know of is Laurie Cabot. She's the official witch of Salem, like I said. When I found her store in Salem, Enchanted, I literally thanked God. Just because I was like so excited, like, yeah. Because like she's a celebrity among the witches and the Wiccans, so yeah, I hope someday I get to meet her in person and like have her to sign an autograph of one of her books to me, and I would like to get a reading from her too. It's like, yeah, it's like so exciting. I really love Laurie Cabot. Favorite divination tool. My favorite divination tool is runestones. I also like tarot cards, but runestones are my favorite. I think it's easier. I do like to learn how to use a pendulum and other divination tools like palm mystery and all that. Do you have an author and favorite tool? It's kind of hard to tell on this, but this is my author. Like my candles. I mean, it's not as organized as I would want it, but this is my candles, my incense, and all that. But yeah, so I pretty much, because I'm cleaning my room still, but I was able to set up my altar again, because I want to get back into the swing of things when it comes to witchcraft and Wicca, and absorb the Sabbats and S-Bats. I usually only absorb the Sabbats, but I always want to absorb the S-Bats as well. But yeah, so hopefully, I mean, I will get to use what I learn. Do you have a Book of Shadows or Grimoire? I technically don't. I'm interested in like making my own Book of Shadows or Grimoire so I can pass down to my kids. But I do have a Wicca 101 on Wattpad that I wrote stuff in about different things involving Wicca. So people can be educated about Wicca, and if you're interested or if you are Wiccan, you can know more about it. That might be my Book of Shadows, and if so, maybe I can make like a actual physical form of the book, so I can pass that down to my children. But it's on Wattpad if you want to be educated on Wicca. And then the last question would be, what phase is the moon currently in? And I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the moon phase for tonight. I'm bad at that, but I did go on a calendar for the 2020 calendar for next year, which is a witch's calendar, which is gonna have like the Sabbats, S-Bats, and stuff like that listed. So maybe then I would know when the moon phases are. But I don't know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get to know more about me and more about what I believe in and all that. I might pop another video on the Wiccan Read so I can actually read you what it says and what it actually means. I'd like to do that. It's like what she did that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you later. Bye. Everybody take care.